Hey everybody, welcome to another Political Reaction video. I'm your girl Olivia Rondo, and today we got Charlie Kirk and Riley Gaines, who was the female athlete who went up against the transgender swimmer, what was the name? Leah Thomas, I think the name was, from University of Pennsylvania a couple of years ago, and created a whole name for herself actually because of the unfairness that she faced. So it's really good to see them basically tag team some of these lefty college students together. So let's take a look.
I'm going to try and keep this right on point so you guys can get going. My name's Dennis. I'm here with San Francisco State's speech and debate crew, our forensics crew here on SF State. And I'm hoping to engage you guys, both of you. It's very nice to meet you both in a fair, honest debate on pursuing truth. The points I'm going to hit today are going to be your podcast that you just made about us, about SF State, as well as some of your points on religion and immigration. And I like to believe that you're hopefully here in good conscience trying to debate people fairly.
You gotta go faster, man. What is it?
I'm doing it. You called our campus an island of totalitarianism. You said you should see what these people believe, what they think, that SF State is much like Stalingrad or Leningrad, a Maoist-type concentration camp.
Just so you guys know, SF State is the university that harassed and terrorized Riley Gaines a couple years ago when she was set to speak at the school, and they basically barricaded her and forced her into a locked room where she was kept for hours because they were banging on the doors and harassing her outside. So that's where they're coming from when they call it a totalitarian. I'm sick today, guys. Y'all know what I mean. I'm sick, I promise.
Now look, I think they could have done a little better job with the architecture and all, but also a campus that's totalitarian. As you said, this is literal. You said on your podcast this. You did. You said this. I'm talking to both of you. You said this on your You said this.
Okay, I said island of totalitarianism, but I agree with everything she said. So,
anyways, on your podcast, you said this, and I don't think an island of totalitarianism would be hosting this event for you to come debate people fairly. No.
Last time I was here, they didn't.
But an island of totalitarianism would lock a person in a room for disagreements.
they only did because we threatened to sue them.
Yeah.
That's why we're here today.
Exactly.
You know that. Do you know she was literally locked in a room for hours because a bunch of trans zealots were threatening her life? And they canceled the event in a classroom, and the university did nothing to punish the people responsible, and instead sent out an email apologizing that her presence came on campus. What do you think about that?
I think that if people should do protest peacefully, try and debate with logic and facts like we're trying to do now, and that.
So you would condemn what happened 2 years ago to me on this campus?
I think violence is condemnable without logic and debate. But I'd like to bring up that I don't think sometimes you guys are here fairly when you come to debate people. I watched a debate that you had with Texas A&M where you brought up...
Come up. Come up. Come up. Come up. Come up. Come on. Come on up. Right here. This mic is for you. Come on up. Walk her up.
Look, I'll say very briefly to you. You said you had every intention of approaching this conversation of truth.
Absolutely.
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, you're not. Come on up.
That's a complex issue that I don't feel...
It's not complex. It's not a complex issue.
It's not complex.
Okay, I'm not going to answer that because you guys asked me to be on...
You're interested in the truth. If you cannot say if men can or cannot get pregnant, you're clearly not interested in the truth.
I am. I don't want to give you an untruthful answer, so I'm going to continue to my next
I will give you the answer. The only answer. It's no, men cannot get pregnant.
Okay, I will accept that as your answer. Now, I want to show to the crowd this photo. Anyone wants to look at that? Charlie Kirk showed at a debate at Texas A&M as proof that Kilmar Abrego Garcia, yes, he has it right there, is a criminal with very photoshopped, very... No, look at that.
It's called labeling. Do you know what a...
Do people still think, I guess this is what people still think. People still think that Trump labeling MS-13 as it corresponds to Kilmar Abrego Garcia's knuckle tattoos. Y'all remember Maryland man Kilmar, our Maryland husband and father, he's just a neighborly guy, he just happened to be illegally in this country and happened to be a member of MS-13, but that's all besides the point. And his wife actually censored the tattoos when she posted pictures of him on social media because she knew they were gang related, but that's besides the point. It's labeling. Okay, it's labeling. Let's watch Kirk the story of this guy.
Label is?
No, Trump
when you drink a water bottle, is that photoshopped when it labels something and describes it?
It was photoshopped.
There's a difference between labeling and hold on. Theyese tattoos are not photoshopped. They're
not
labeled. Do you know the difference between a labeling and a Photoshop?
I understand. Please don't be condescending to me. I have a photo of both.
Hold on a second,
right here.
Mr. Debate Champion. If it's correct,
sir, I'm trying to engage you in a respectful debate. Please reciprocate.
Let me finish my thought. If it's true that there is nothing wrong with the tattoos on his hands, why did his girlfriend blur it out in all the images she posted?
I cannot speak to what his girlfriend has or hasn't done.
Because
all I can show is right here. He doesn't have MS-13 tattoos.
Literally right here.
Has that been proven? Is that factual?
Yes, it is.
Trump has used this labeling to try and prove that he's a part of...
Next question. Thank you very much.
Okay. I'm part... Religion. Will you let me debate you on religion?
No, we got a long line. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Don't you just love when people flounder when they are met with very, very simple facts and logic? This is photoshopped. Oh, okay. It's actually not. That's actually a label. You can see it's like literally in like type size, like 16 Arial font. Nobody thinks that's photoshopped. Nobody's trying to pass that off as real tattoos. Like he had a MS-13 just typed across his hand. Nobody's trying to pass that off but the reality, what they're showing is it's a diagram. It's a labeling, as Charlie Kirk said, and then trying to pivot to religion after. Okay, and obviously refuse to answer the question: can men get pregnant? Can men give birth? I feel like Riley Gaines she gets attacked so often by these types of people. And to be fair to this guy, he did not attack her. He said if there's violence against her, he would condemn that. But he also didn't directly answer the question, did you condemn what happened to me? He said, well, violence is condemnable. Okay. Sure. But I feel like she always gets harassed by these types of people, and she's brave for even going back. I wouldn't want to go back after that happened to me. I mean, it's amazing, honestly, to see the background, though, because in the background of this video, behind the debater, you see college students with MAGA hats. I'm not saying these represent the majority of students at SF State or the majority of college students at almost any university in this country, because Gen Z still is very liberal, but the culture has shifted to where you can wear a MAGA hat in public. You can wear a MAGA hat and be a woman. You can wear a MAGA hat and be Gen Z. You can wear a MAGA hat and be a minority. And we see all those people represented in the background of this video. So that's actually really kind of heartwarming to see. Riley is certainly brave for going back, but I'm also noticing like the culture, at least at this campus, but I think I've seen it at other campuses across the country, is different now with Trump back in office. I don't think she would be barricaded again over the transgender issue. I think, of course, the protocols are probably more beefed up, security-wise this time, but this crowd is a respectful crowd. They're not going to drag anybody. They're not going to lock anybody up in a classroom on campus. So that's really good to see. And another thing that's funny is when leftists say, well, I'm trying to be respectful to you. I'm trying to be respectful to you. It's like, you're lying, though. Lying isn't respectful, buddy. But that was a good one. I love watching these videos. And I'm not fresh out of college, but I'm fresh post-college age at this point. So it's so funny to see people a little bit younger than me, how they debate, how they interact with people like Charlie Kirk and stuff. It's always so disappointing when a liberal comes up, but it's always so entertaining. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe to Politibrawl, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you.